if you don't know if you can be happy pursuing whatever you're pursuing in life, this video's for you. I had the chance to sit down and interview Real Cozy in 2023. Real Cozy's story is one of achieving happiness through a career that doesn't hold any sympathy for anybody. The industry is designed to reject as many as possible to weed out and find the people who are the best. So the question is, how do you maintain happiness in an industry like that with so many expectations? My conversation with Real Cozy answers all that in all the different facets of his life, whether it be support, how his art makes an impact on people, what art should be about, even getting into conspiracy theories, aliens, government, and then also in the beginning there's a part about Captain Underpants. But who is Real Cozy? You tell me who you think Real Cozy is from these short clips.
Thoughts on the balcony, you undoubtedly only person I care if they mad at me. Actually, it's really a tragedy. How many niggas think daddy can rap with me? My life a compilation filled with unbelievable moments. Now tell me how the fuck you think I ain't want it. Had to double back to see the opponents, I overlapped them. Only took a fraction of my time, they was acting. I was someone took half a jigger, turned her to a demon. She mop it up like I told her to clean it. Claim you was solid, the hoes come around. You started tweaking, I seen it. How the hell your pockets anemic? The way them heat and thought I was in Phoenix. You know, mixed emotions. It's sad be causing commotion. I do. I walk on a cloud, I'm floating. I swim in the jet like the ocean. Water. I'm mixing the drink with the potion. Call me sipping on Taylorport, she finna teleport to the spot. I swear I'm a cool ass nigga. When I walk in, the room get hot. These ain't Gucci flip flops. I've been there over, riding my Crocs. Her and a friend wanna switch spots.
Whether you know Cozy or not, really the first place that we have to start with any story is at the beginning. So this first section right here is really going to be Cozy explaining where it all started. So that's going to be a bunch of different places. We're kind of going to jump around a little bit, but this whole section that I've put together right here is his beginnings in music and in life. Specifically, that's going to focus on him starting making music in Japan, writing poetry books, and then somehow the topic of Captain Underpants. So if you know who Captain Underpants is, you'll hopefully you like this one, or I don't know, maybe you won't. Then at the end, we kind of get a little more focused and we actually start talking about like his beginning in music. So man, how was the drive here tonight?
Pretty smooth, man. I really like driving over here, bro. Like the mountains and shit.
Yeah.
Looking nice, bro. You looking nice.
You said you're in what? Did you say Aiea?
Aiea, yeah.
So how far of a drive is that? I forget.
Probably like 20-ish.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
But once I hit H3, it's like smooth sound.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Too smooth, yeah.
Yeah. So when did you first start making music?
So I've been like doing like poetry and like storytelling and shit, like writing stories like all my life, bro. But like I think when I transitioned to music, was in Okinawa, actually, Japan. Like my first songs, like I was always writing raps in like high school and shit, but like I never like recorded or took anything seriously. But yeah, bro, Okinawa, like we made our first song, like No Stress. That's on all platforms. But yeah, that was like the first song I ever recorded. Actually, I'm lying. It was fucking Passion. Passion was the first song, not No Stress. Passion was the very first song. Played that for people in Japan, and they were going crazy. After that, it's been a rap. So yeah.
Who? When were you in Oki?
2017.
So were there a lot of artists there that you worked with? Because I want to see if we met any of the same people.
Shit, not really. Like I knew a couple fools that did music, but it was more so kind of like my group, like my homies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Like the guys I was with, like Ave. You know my guy Mob Ave. He was there as well. Theo, Jesus, all the gang. You know, and we were all in Oi's studio. Oi's a local Japanese guy. He's a fucking wizard, bro.
Yeah.
He's crazy, bro. Like he's probably like, I'm not gonna say like Metro Boomin, but he's probably like the Japanese equivalent to like a top tier producer. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a language barrier, but he still knows the music and what's going on. So shout out to Oi. To Oi.
Hell yeah, that's dope. I'm trying.
Yeah.
So I knew there was Kane Show out there. I never worked with him, but he was out there. So did you like grow up with music then, or did it kind of?
Oh, definitely, bro. Yeah, definitely, bro. Like I was like fucking CD player, like playing Lil Wayne songs, and like I don't know why, but I would like listen to Lil Wayne songs and I would try to like learn the lyrics, but, like writing them down in a notebook. And I would go back through and like just read them. Like if I wasn't listening to them, I would just like read them or something. I don't know. Maybe that's why like writing comes to me like a little bit easier than some. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just listening to fucking Carter 2 and like all kinds of just old shit. But like, yeah, man, definitely grew up with a musical household. Like, yeah.
So what type of like stories and poetry were you writing?
Bro, I would do a lot of like comic books. I was like the fucking.
Oh, that's cool,
bro. I would like literally get a stack of paper, like not a thick stack, but like probably like 4 to 5 pieces of paper, folded in half, and I would staple the bitch like 3
that's
times
cool
in the middle.
As hell, yeah.
And I would just choose a fucking cover, like this story's gonna be about this, like fucking scribble that shit down, and I would just start fucking making a story, like so. It was cool, man. Like, yeah, it was just random shit. I wish I would have kept those, bro. Yeah, I really wish I would have kept those. But yeah, that's kind of how it started.
I wanted to. At some point, I had a thought of that I wanted to. I think it was after I read Diary of a Wimpy Kid as a kid.
That's the shit, bro. That shit is hard.
I think I read that and tough. I was like, yo, what if I made my own? Yeah, that'd be crazy. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
And Captain Underpants.
Yeah, and Captain Underpants too.
Did
they make a comic book in that?
Kinda, yeah.
That might have been the original one then?
Yeah, bro. That was like the inspiration. Like I would even have shit like, you know, you flip the page. Yeah, it's 2 pages and it's like it draws a thing.
Oh, that's right. Captain Underpants did that.
Yeah, that's
where
the
it was the fighting scene.
Bro, yes.
I completely
I would literally
forgot
do that in my
that.
drawings. Like
that's
I would study that shit. Like, yeah, bro. Like if you know, you know, because that might be too. We're like too old for some of y'all, but like, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you.
Shout out Captain Underpants.
Facts,
she was crazy.
Yeah,
that's insane. Bro. Yeah, that's cool. I did when I was a kid. I liked writing poetry.
Hell yeah.
I didn't really write stories, but I liked writing poetry. I think it was because I had. Do you know? I think it was just because like I had like 1 or 2 like Shel Silverstein books. Like, was it like Where the Sidewalk Ends?
That one's not too. I'm not too familiar with.
That's
a good one.
That's like all I really knew.
Oh really?
It was just because I happened to have like those 2 books, but it was little like poetry books like for kids with drawings in them.
Gotcha.
I like those a lot.
Hell yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of what drew me into art. Yeah, honestly, I would say.
Open that door, kind of.
Yeah, it kind of invokes like thoughtfulness.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah,
there you
I
go.
like that.
Yeah.
So, at what age did like you start taking music more seriously?
Shit, bro. I was in Japan at like fucking 18, 19.
Okay, yeah. So it was pretty young.
Yeah, bro. It was like 18, 19. Like we put out a song. I was like, man, figure out how to put this shit on Spotify. Put it on Spotify. And then we got like a good like response from it. Like people were like, yo, you cozy, you sound like good. Like you actually sound like you should probably take this thing seriously. Like it sounds like natural. I wasn't even trying for real. Like we were just having fun. But hearing that response from people, like a good response, and it kind of made me like want to take it more seriously. So I would say like 18, 19 for real.
So I'm guessing that one, what was that, just like one you did with like your group?
Yeah,
in like your room and everything?
No, that was always studio.
Oh,
we paid for studio time.
Oh, so like right from the start?
Right from the jump.
Hell
it was
yeah, that's
legit
dope.
From the jump,
that's
bro.
good.
Yeah, and everything was like, cover art. I designed my own cover art. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know the things I know now. You know what I'm saying? I don't do my own cover art now, but like, yeah, everything was organic, bro. It was all just motherfuckers having fun, drunk as shit in the fucking studio in Japan, bro.
Hell yeah. The next section is kind of going to be a detailed pause into the life and work of Real Cozy. So depending on when you're watching this, at what point in history or time or what year, what day it is, allow this section to be a snapshot of who are we looking at right now? Real Cozy. What does this all mean in relation to who we're listening to? This section right here is something that I think is a nice platform to stand on so that we can get to know him better, so that we can feel his story and learn his story and save his story in our brains enough and hopefully use it so that we can make changes to our own lives. All that to say that Cozy here is going to be talking about, at the time, upcoming plans he has for the end of the year 2023 with his career. So this is kind of the like overall progression of his career. It just leads into that and where it puts him right now, which is going to allow him to talk about the best part of him being a musician. So before we actually started the interview, we were talking some, and you seemed pretty excited about the ending out of this year of 2023.
Yeah, bro.
So
yeah.
Can you tell me some of the, like, what you got going on and what's coming up?
Definitely, bro. So yeah, so we have me and my guy Chris GB4L, man. We got 2 music videos that are in the works. Most likely one's going to be dropping before the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? That song is Something to Think About. That's a new song. That's an unreleased song. And then we have another one called Pick Up Where We Left Off. That's fucking crazy. Both songs are crazy as hell, man. Like, shout out to Breaking Anger, The Rage Room, and Honolulu. We shot a music video in the Rage Room.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're just smashing shit, like throwing really cool plates and all kind of PlayStation. It's crazy, bro. Just wait. The music video is going to be a movie, bro, literally. And then, yeah, man, I might even drop another song. So that's already 2 songs. I might even drop just another song because I'm not one to cuff songs. You know what I'm saying? You got to give people shit to listen to. So, yeah, man. And then this interview even is a blessing for the followers and people who want to see more. So
yeah, it's great to be able to. Have you ever been able to, like, sit down and, like, I guess what's the best way you have to communicate with your fan base besides music?
Bro, no, this is actually my first interview.
You're lying.
Yeah, no,
hell
this is
yeah, I love hearing that.
Yeah, this is my first one, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. So you said Chris.
Chris,
who is videographer?
Yep, videographer out here, local, man. He's dope, bro. The vision is fucking 2035, bro. We like Shaq and Kobe with the creative shit, bro. He's a guy. I'm gonna
have to get that Instagram.
Yeah, facts.
I'm always
check out his work, bro. All his work, he like
shit.
Doesn't miss, bro. Yeah, I'm sure he probably could give you some tips and shit on the kind. I don't know, you feel me, what's going on behind the camera.
Yep, absolutely. That'd be dope.
Most definitely.
Hell yeah, man. So having started, like you said it was, you were like 18, 19 in Okinawa. I forget, did you say Okinawa was like 2018, 2019? Or
2018.
2018,
yep.
So then, from then to now, how do you feel like it's progressed?
Oh, bro, I see like so much progression, like in the music, and then just how I, like me as an artist, like before it was just kind of just me putting out songs, just kind of on some fun shit, but like, now I have people like hitting me up like, hey man, when's the next song dropping? Hey Cozy, you're my favorite artist. Like crazy shit, bro. So I'm like, damn, if I was actually like doing this full time and like taking it seriously, like, which I obviously I'm taking it seriously now. I just seen that progression from me just doing it for something that's you know, passing time, fun, to people are literally waiting on the next fucking drop, bro. Like
that's dope.
So yeah, man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing for real. Yeah.
What do you think's the most rewarding thing about that?
I think, bro, I've had people like come to me and tell me, bro, like, yo, Cozy, like I listen to this, like whenever I'm sad, I listen to this song driving to work, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And the song that just like, I thought it was a good song, but like, I don't know, like certain shit like hits people different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. You feel me? So yeah, bro, like you literally never know how like a song or something is going to affect someone's emotions or whatever, and that's what music is, right? It's an art form, a form of an expression. So you never know, bro. So
yeah. No, I get that. That's like my peak. Is just knowing for these that people will actually just watch them and enjoy them. You know, not for support or anything. But the fact that if I
videos.
Exactly. If like getting to that point, that's the goal. You know. There's a lot I could say about this next section, but really it ultimately comes down to introducing one core theme that's going to guide the entire rest of this video. Sometimes obviously and sometimes not so obviously. The theme is me asking him the question, what's your biggest skill or asset that you have? What's the greatest one? I don't want to completely give away his answer, but I will say it's consistency. This leads into so many different other topics that are going to be coming in, are still even like a little bit in this section. Things like the weight of like what it means for him pursuing this career path, what he wants for the future, and then also on a more base level, like how he hopes he can be viewed one day as an artist and today as an artist. So with that progression and that like moving up from you just making music to now people are, bless you. If there is, bless you. Thank you. Again.
we good.
Oh, I might have ruined it though.
No, you good. That was good. You scared it away. Fuck it.
What do you think has been the most helpful skill or like personality trait that's helped move you from where you were in 2018 and around that time just making music to where you are now?
Yeah, that's a good question, bro. I would definitely say consistency. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of time motherfuckers, like if you like, everybody does music, bro. It's so many people that do music, right? So it sucks, but like a lot of time even our own people like don't want to support us, right? So a lot of times it takes for someone to be like, yo, I've been doing music. Hey, listen to this song. They may or may not listen to it. 6 months go by. They keep seeing you still doing music. They may or may not check it out. A year from now, you're still doing music. Your following is getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? Now they're checking, like, you know what I'm saying? And like, regardless, you never know if someone's going to actually listen to. You send a link to someone, you know if they're going to open it. But like, just the consistency of someone consistently seeing you on their timeline or pushing out music videos or whatever the fuck, like, a lot of times people like just don't pass the test of time. So I feel like as an artist, as a person, just having the consistency, like same as you, bro, you keep doing interviews and keep creating like a platform for people to express themselves. Someone's gonna tap in, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you've seen your following grow. Like, it's the same with me. Like, and that's just because of the consistency. They're like, damn, it's been 3 years. This guy's still doing videos. This man Cozy's still making music. I gotta listen to something. Like, yeah, bro. Like, so consistency for sure. Yeah.
When I asked that question, the thought that kind of popped up in my head on how I would answer it was exactly that. It was like consistency over time. So then that leads me to the question, because I ask this question to myself all the time. What keeps you doing it for that long?
I would say one, I'm having fun with it, bro. Like, music is really fun, and I think you never know the reaction you're going to get from people, which I do love. And then there's also the fact of like, so many things are like so untapped for me. Like, there's so many things I haven't even really got to be able to do fully in terms of music. Like, I haven't even dropped a solo fucking project, bro. This year, this year I dropped like 4 songs and I got like a couple thousand streams. You know, shout out to everyone who's ever streamed.
Shout out.
The fuck. But like, it's still so new and still so, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they don't even really know how talented I am. This is not to toot my own horn, but like, bro, I used to freestyle for hours. Me and the homie Ave, all my, like, bro, we freestyle for so long. Like, I probably have probably like 40 to 50 unreleased songs. And I'm just meticulously cleaning shit up, you know, like, it's just a lot, man. It's just a lot more in store, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of keeps me going.
What do you think has been the biggest hurdle skill-wise in all your time doing this?
Shit. I would say probably me being like my biggest criticizer, the biggest critic, you know? Like,
I get that.
Yeah, man. A lot of times, like, I'll do a song or I might do a song with the homies. It's a great night, and then I listen to it. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but we can clean this up. Or we can clean this up. Yeah. You know, and then sometimes it's hard to go and try to recreate the vibe or whatever was going on in the studio. So a lot of times the songs get pushed and I don't put it out because I think, like, yeah, we need to clean this up or we need to clean that up. Yeah, man. So really just trying not to be as hard on myself and knowing that I'm still a up and coming artist, that every song isn't going to be J. Cole or fucking, you know, Jay-Z level. I gotta just drop the fucking songs, keep it going, just NBA Youngboy this shit. Gucci, like, just drop fucking 500 songs and then motherfuckers gonna listen to what they gonna listen to. So
that's interesting. I think about this often, and I like that about being my own biggest critic. Yeah. So what I feel like I believe with that is that it comes from the same inner like motivation
True.
For me at least, that the drive to just the love and the passion and the drive and the desire, you know, to be great and to achieve comes from. So is it ever hard for you to kind of like balance out those two of having the drive and passion to be great? I'm assuming you have that drive and passion.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. Yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah.
Some people that wasn't any like anything. Any
No,
like some
yeah.
people just
Some people don't have it. They don't have it.
they like have a
just don't
drive
have
towards
it.
other shit, which is
Yeah.
valid, you know.
Yeah, it
everyone's
is what it
different.
is. Yeah.
Do you ever have trouble like reconciling those two things?
Not necessarily, man. Like I think like as a man, like you know what you got to do. Like it comes a time where it's like, yo, I love doing this thing. This is a passion. Then it comes to a point in time where like is that like what we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
Is this putting food on the table? Like I have to take this thing a little bit more seriously. You know, so it's just kind of just recognizing that and knowing like when to flip a switch.
Yeah.
And being like, yo, there's so many people like fucking, like, bro, there's so many people just making money from doing what they love. Like, why can't we be those people,
exactly.
right? You know, putting our art in front of the world, you know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what's your biggest goal with your music career?
Shit, man. Fuck. I think really I want to keep everything like organic, like bro, as organic as possible, but like I won't even really say go viral because I don't really care about that shit. I really want to be just known for making good songs.
Yeah.
Whether that's like if you hear like 3 good cozy songs a year, like you know every time I put out a song it's gonna be great in a video.
Yeah.
Like I want to be the guy that's just known for like good songs, like just consistently, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the social media guy doing skits and like you know what I'm saying? I'm not just doing random shit in public. I'm just the guy like, bro, I'm just here to make music and just, you know, show love to the world. So you know, I just kind of want to be just known for just making good music over time, bro. That's really what it is for me. Yeah.
So how do you feel like, actually no, let me not ask that. What do you feel like in order to get to that point is the most important like skill that you need? Because I know there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
You know, to just making music.
Yeah, for sure. So I definitely think it goes back to the thing we talked about previously, like just consistency. Yeah. Right. Just keep putting out these songs and keep putting out visuals. Like everybody wants to like, you know, see your face. So just, you know, making the content and whoop-de-whoop, you know what I'm saying? So definitely just keep just being a creative and just like, you know, I feel like I want to be the artist that like I have so many different like styles of songs too. Like I never want to keep myself in one lane. So, you know, I'm not like you know, shout out to Juice WRLD, but I'm not a sad boy, you know, artist, but I do want to just switch different lanes and just switch and just kind of just have a variety or umbrella of things for people to listen to. So it's not like I can only listen to Cozy when I'm feeling a certain type of way. I can listen to Cozy if I'm feeling, you know, a plethora of ways, because this motherfucker got song. He got turn up songs. He got chill songs. He got fuck a bitch songs. He got, you know what I'm saying? So just being versatile, bro, is just something that I try to do. And then next year, bro, 2024, they really gonna see all the kind. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
After kind of being led into this territory where now we're starting to get into kind of deeper, more personal topics of what it means to be an artist and what it means to be a person who's making art just for the sake of making art, you know, with whatever different goals there may be, though, along with that. So because we're going in that territory, I decided to hit him with the straight to it, are you happy question. So that's what you're about to see. And then basically in this section, it's Cozy answering that question, talking about him being an artist, how that relates to his fulfillment in life. And then at the end, he for a bit, he talks about some upcoming projects, a couple that he has that he's putting together with people at the time of recording this. Yeah. So are you having fun?
Bro, I'm having so much fun, bro. Yeah, man. Yo, like being in Hawaii, like Hawaii is showing me so much love as far as his performances. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like open mics. I love doing open mics, bro, because I started off with poetry. Yeah. So open mic, like that shit is just like speaking, like just my voice a cappella and just seeing the reaction from people, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might be an entertainer at heart. Like, it just, I don't know. It just flows.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know what I'm saying. I think the art is it's just a good way to express myself. You know.
Yeah.
So
Have you done any open mics out here?
No, actually, no. The last one I did was England. Like,
shit.
Here it's only been like strictly like rap performances. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, but.
Jesus.
England for sure was like the open mic, like opening that spectrum of like talk your shit, finger snap, like yeah, bro, yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So have you been able to work much in Georgia with this?
Nah, man. So I have an opportunity to do a show in Georgia, but like no, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, same for me. I haven't been able to do this much like in Columbus.
Yeah,
either.
it's just hard. Like,
Kinda
not
sucks.
being not being physically there, but yeah, man. No, I definitely definitely want to do that. And it's crazy too, because it's like the dynamic of like just being like, because I'm from Georgia, right? Kind of the Atlanta area, so like it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's like very much so saturated with new artists. So like, I'm out here in Hawaii. And they're showing a lot of love, so it's like, but you still have to go back home and touch base with, you know, your home and whoop de whoop.
Yeah,
you got to go back to the States, and you know what I'm saying. So it's
So so with traveling so much, you know, being in all these fucking different places, and making connections in all these different places, working in all these different places, what does home mean to you?
I think really now more so it's just a feeling, like being overseas for damn near almost 10 years, bro. It's fucking crazy to say out loud, but yeah. But I think it's more like a feeling, like just a feeling of like comfort and, you know, having somewhere to go, like a support system of friends, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, traveling around, like I've met so many like close friends and just partnerships and like lifelong friendships that just can't be recreated. So like, to me, home is just having those relationships and just being able to pick up the phone at any time and hit my homie up, like, yo, let's drink. Whether we in Hawaii or we in Atlanta or we in fucking Seoul or we in Tokyo or we in London, like, bro, like there's nothing that beats that networking and that feeling. So yeah, that's kind of what home is for me, bro. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
So then, with all the places that you've worked, whether it be performing or like performing music, whether it be a open mic for poetry, I don't know what the term, I forget what the term for that is, like a slam poetry thing, kind
of like a grand slam, or it's like a venue, or yeah.
So what has been your favorite, or maybe not favorite, that's a strong word, what's been like the most fun place?
Shit, man.
Or cool place, cool thing, you know, with traveling over. That's a unique perspective, you know. Not many people have been able to fucking do this in that many places.
Yeah, for sure. No, I definitely think I'd probably say it's kind of tough, bro, because like England like really like had my heart, like as far as like the open mic poetry thing, because it's kind of like, it's very raw, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no beat, it's just me, my vocals on a mic in front of like the crowd was probably like close to 200 people. So
damn.
Like, like for me that was like probably the biggest like crowd I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not even like no beat, that's not me jumping around, that's me just doing my song. Like, I'm drinking 1942 like it costs $42 if I ain't living right then. You know what I'm saying? It's just the energy feeding from the crowd. You got your people in the crowd like, okay, go off then. Like, talk your shit, cozy. Like, just feeding off of that. So like, but on the other end of that, like the performance thing is kind of like, it's a different energy. It's like you got your people in the crowd that know the songs. You got your people in the crowd who just showed up to see someone else, and now they're seeing you, and you seeing them like turn into like oh shit, this guy's actually good. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like a different, like it's a love for both, man. Like, so I don't know, like I love performing at like Hawaiian Brian's and shit. And, we're actually gonna do something here soon. Next year with me and my homies, we're actually gonna put on like a backyard bash type thing. Like, we're gonna call it like the Championship League. Excuse me. But yeah, a lot of the guys here, man, we're gonna put together something, a performance type thing with a bunch of different local artists and kind of just maybe do a cookout kind with like some food and some merch and shit, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be a vibe. Definitely have you come out. You got to come out for that one.
Hell
the backyard bash, the
to.
championship league backyard bash.
Who all is like involved with that? I don't know if you can say as at this point.
Yeah, of course, bro. So my homie Jenny, the Gingineer, he's an engineer here on Island. You probably met him, the Gingineer, bro.
That's a fucking awesome name,
dog. He's Jenny and he's the engineer. So
the Gingineer is
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coolest motherfucker, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be at his crib in Kalihi. Silk, also known as DJ. We're gonna have Ant the Human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I met Ant.
Yeah, you met Ant. K Fargo. You probably seen Kayvon at so many events. Alexander.
I think I did an interview with him. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I might be tripping though.
No, Alex. Yeah. Fargo. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it's gonna be a vibe, and we're gonna have other artists pop out and shit too. And like, yeah, bro, that's definitely coming next year. Yeah,
hell yeah,
man, yeah.
So, do you have a rough timeline for that? For everybody who's watching, to keep your schedules open, don't schedule any for the for
Facts.
Like 2 months surrounding this. Don't schedule anything in case you miss it.
Actually, a very fair time frame. Like I would say, fairly like 2 to 3 months, because. Yeah,
like from now.
Yeah,
okay.
Like early.
So stop scheduling everything.
Yes.
Cancel. Pause your life while we wait for this.
Yeah,
okay,
man. Like no, legit. Like yeah. So there's actually going to be a. I don't think I've talked about this one either. We're actually planning a rooftop cipher.
Oh no shot,
bro! We're doing a fucking rooftop cipher at the same house, Jenny's house in Kalihi. And it's going as the theme is the Mango Man. He has this giant old ass mango tree on his roof.
That's dope.
And
that's so cool.
Yeah, we got a couple artists that we're trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get involved with the Mango Man cipher. You know, shout out to motherfucking Lil Surf.
Yep.
Kid
shout out
Dason,
Surf. Yep. Shout out Dason.
You know what I'm saying? And all the guys. But yeah, that's in the works, man. So whether it be the backyard bash and then the Mango Man cipher, or the cipher and then the bash, is going to be one of those two. So
that's dope,
yeah.
Okay, so now this next section is pretty short, but it's a good one that I wanted to make sure got its own recognition, and that's Cozy talking about the biggest hurdle and problem that he runs into being himself, kind of how it's related to personal drive and motivation and stuff like that. One of the big reasons why I'm including this is really just because I feel like a lot of viewers might be able to relate to this more. So hopefully you can listen to this and kind of see if what you're hearing you can understand in your own life and ventures and whatever you're pursuing, whether it's school, whether it's a certain career, whether it's art, anything. So what would you say throughout all your time doing this has been the biggest hurdle you've had to overcome to get to where you're at now?
Literally, I would probably say myself, bro.
Yeah,
like
back
me,
to the being your own worst critic.
Yeah, I mean that, and just having a drive to, I guess, like keep going, because no one's gonna be like, "Hey, Cozy, bro, you gotta keep going, bro. Keep making songs." Like, no, wake up and like keep doing. Like, no, bro. Like, if I wanted to stop doing music today, like people would care, but like realistically, nobody really like give a fuck. I could literally just not do it. So like just having to just keep going, like that, literally just pep talk myself and then being like. And I think one thing too is like I like not comparing myself, but I see a lot of things on like social media, a lot of artists in today's like the songs that go viral and the shit that like pops off. I'm listening to the songs, bro, and I'm like, this is cool, but like this isn't great. You know what I'm saying? Like me and the homies have made some better shit on a Thursday night, just drunk and just chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just knowing that I have like the capacity to, you know, do that is like kind of like a big motivational factor. Like,
well, I feel like also that the drive and motivation to keep going. Also, it's at least in my experience, it's been amplified from almost like a, what's it called? Not like this on a graph, not this type line, but like
not linear.
Yeah, not linear, exponential, logarithmic,
like growth, like exponential.
Yep. Yeah, to where like it was. It'd be hard for me to consistently work. Yeah. And then as I did that, slowly, because when I first started this, I wasn't very consistent at all. You know, I just wasn't. And I think part of that might be is subconsciously you might not, just the love of it might be like not push you so much as to when you start seeing that it actually matters
the results
to more people than yourself, and there's value in it, you know. But I guess that's also, that might be just a personal thing of like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. Yeah.
You want some ice?
Yeah, bro.
I got you.
Can. Yeah, I didn't know if we could do a little.
So here we're just getting the camera batteries switched out. That we just did that before this. The first thing we're going to talk about in this new recording is a music video shoot that he's going to talk about. Now this isn't like a crazy emotional or impactful story, but I wanted to give it its own dues just because of how cool it sounds. If you've ever been in a helicopter, you know it's loud as hell in them. And if there's any like banks or anything, any like harsh turns like that, you know how rough it can be. So the fact that we can hear about a music video shot in a helicopter like that is pretty cool. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm crazy or if you think that this is just like dope, because it sounds honestly like kind of awful to me. All right, you ready?
Hell yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah. Locked in.
And we're back.
Yeah.
So in the break, you mentioned, for the intro, you mentioned another song that you had forgotten about just now, or hadn't thought about in the moment.
Yeah, man. Floating. The music video for Floating is actually my newest video out. Floating, crazy music video, man. Behind the scenes video coming forward as well. We actually got a helicopter.
Oh, you're lying.
Bro, we got a helicopter for the music. We literally shot a part of the music video is in the air. Like,
that's badass.
It's fucking crazy, bro. Like, looking at
Hanama
Bay. Well, I tried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not for the squeamish, because we had the doors off on the helicopter tour.
Yeah.
Doors off. So we feeling the wind and shit, bro. Hey, shout out to Chris. You a real one.
Shout out.
For shooting the fucking video in the air, because he was up there like, man, I hope I don't drop my camera. And like, bro, she literally like damn near went inverted. So we were like sideways, like,
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Like in the seats?
Yeah. Like the whole helicopter, because we had to hit a turn and she literally hit this. So I'm literally sideways. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, it was fucking crazy.
That's dope,
bro.
though. You're gonna have to send me that music video.
Bro, yes. Floating.
Wait, that's the one that's out right now?
It's out.
Floating.
Floating. The song is Floating. It's a great song. Produced by the Ginger.
I kind of want to fucking pull that up right now,
bro. You can check it out, and I'll show you some scenes and shit. Maybe after the video or whatever. But I'll show you some behind the scenes.
That's dope.
Just some shots from the video. Like, you can't get those shots anywhere else, bro. Like Hanama Bay. Fucking Cocoa Head. Like, bro, it's crazy. Like, yeah, man.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's cool as hell.
Yeah, just trying to do different shit for the listeners and, you know, have fun while doing it, right? 'Cause that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Yes, sir.
Oh. This next section is really going to be about providing value to people who experience your art, listen to your music, XYZ. So this is one of my favorite parts of it, and you'll notice that because I end up talking a lot throughout this section. And I just want to say, I don't like when I catch myself doing that, because the purpose of this video and of the interviews is to log artists into history and basically have a reckoning of their life at a certain point in it when they're pursuing music, you know. So when I get to talking too much in these, I don't like it. That's not the goal of these. Figure I just say that. But for this one, I love conversations that are centered around how you can provide value and impact on people's lives, which is really what this section's about. So what would you like for somebody starting to make music?
Okay.
What do you think is the most important thing for them to maybe keep in mind or like to practice?
I would say work on your craft, right? So work on your craft, and also make sure the quality of your shit you're putting out is good, because there's so many other people, like as an upcoming artist, there's so many people you're competing with. Like, You're competing with the NBA young boys. You're competing with
Yeah.
the Juice WRLDs. You're competing with the Waynes. You're competing with the fucking
Uzis.
Lil Babies, Lil Uzi. Like, you got to think, if you want to become someone that people listen to on an everyday basis, you have to be putting out quality
Yeah.
music, videos, X, Y, and Z. So where someone's like, hey, it's a party going on, I want to put on Real Cozy, as opposed to putting on Young Boy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're putting out poor quality stuff, if you're not spending the extra dollar in the studio or whatever the fuck, just don't be cheap. Like, if you're taking it seriously, having fun is one thing.
Yep.
But when you do start taking it seriously, pay the extra money for the mix, master, fucking market yourself. Like, just treat it like, just literally, it's easy. Everybody has Instagram. Can almost compare yourself to what is getting put out now. Lil Yachty, the On the Radar, all the all the shit. Like, just
I studied the greats. I'm the greatest right
exactly.
now. That type.
Yeah, man. The Cole Bennett's for you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love Cole Bennett. If I was a videographer, bro, I'm not even a videographer, and I'm looking at Cole Bennett videos. I'm like, bro, this guy is next level. Like, if I was a video man, I would really be listening to his shit. So
absolutely
study that.
I feel like at the end of the day, what I always remind myself is that number one, what's most important is that you're putting out good work. You know, because you can do all the marketing, you can do all the these different strats, these different like cheat codes, promos, all that, but at the end of the day, if what you're putting out isn't valuable to people, if they don't like your video, your podcast, your music video, your song,
it's not going to
your
resonate.
Designs, your clothes, if at the end of the day, if people don't like it, just flat out, like, if their base reaction isn't like, oh, that's hard, or I like that, or I'd buy that, or if they like, if they don't want to put it on their playlist, if they don't want to save it for later, play it in the car.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly. Literally. Simple as that. Because
how's it going to work out?
It's so easy to just put on, like, skip and play a Playboy Cardi or somebody else who's, you know what I'm saying? It's easy for people to support what they know or somebody who's already made it. It's harder for upcoming artists, so you just have to put the extra effort in.
There's the level of entry is much harder because you don't have the
leeway,
credibility.
Almost.
The credibility that major artists have, to where, like, if somebody listens to your shit, and that's why it's so hard to make it, especially or at least is because when people listen to you're looking for a chance to gain their trust that your work is worth following. And first, it's got to be that they enjoy the work, because one song, if they enjoy, there's people out there who have one song that's great,
one-hit wonders.
Not even talking about people who make it, There's a lot of people out there who have one song that's great. But then the consistency, it comes back to that.
To keep doing
and not to say, from my perspective, I worry that if I say that, that's going to tear people down. I don't say that, if you're listening, I don't say that to dissuade anybody or try and bring anybody down. I feel like what's real important is to recognize that that's the goal through consistency and discipline.
1,000%.
Yeah. Right?
That's great advice. Yeah. You can't be a lazy upcoming artist. Like, that's what I said. If you're just having fun with it, cool. But if you're really taking it seriously, you need that consistency, and you need to keep showing people your faces. We live in a culture of just scrolling. So even if they see your video once, oh, that's cool, bro. People on social media 7 days a week. You have to keep doing things to keep people seeing your face and keep hearing your songs or seeing your art form, and you know what I'm saying, put that out there. So
I forget what interview I talked about this. It might have been Eric Dubois, producer. But we were talking about that, about posting and shit. People are fickle. Like, I don't I don't, just because it's not like, it's when you don't think about it. When you're just scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, Twitter, that you don't really think about it too much, and it's your downtime, where you're just scrolling, where it takes me. He made a great point of that. It doesn't, people usually, when they see something, they don't, even if they like it, they probably don't follow it for a while. Like, I scroll on Instagram. That's kind of my social media of choice.
Exactly.
Just because that's what, like, when I got into social media, that was what was most popular.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Facebook was dead, kind of, you know,
Yeah.
at least for my generation. Facebook
Yeah.
was like on the out.
Mhm.
TikTok wasn't started. It was like, I don't know if Musical.ly had started yet.
Not necessarily. Hell no. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just different. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I'll scroll and then I
Mhm.
see someone maybe doing something and I don't, even if I like it, you know, I might throw a like, might throw a comment.
Yeah.
But I don't like follow people or like follow people's work closely. So
Yeah, exactly. That's why you have to keep. They have to see you again.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I seen this guy 2 months ago and I like that video.
yeah,
Now I'm seeing him in the future. Oh, I'll actually hit a follow or a share or
yeah,
whatever
right,
the fuck, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
What I feel like was a big realization for me and an important one when it comes to my career was the realization that ultimately at the end of the day, what's more valuable than any opportunity I could get is my ability to stay consistent and my ability to grow. Because with the growth, the skill that I'm able to grow in, if I stay consistent with that skill, then any success and opportunity that I get with that skill, eventually I'm going to be able to repeat, you know?
Exactly.
And then
Yep.
also over time, it's like, even if I'm not able to repeat it, you know, over time, it's
You're
like,
just getting better.
yeah, you have to answer the question, like, why are you doing this? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, success, money,
Yeah.
fame, opportunities, you know, recognition, importance, you know,
Networking, whatever your case
all
may
things
be.
that matter. But, you know, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, like, you have to answer the question, like, are you happy?
Yeah. True. Is this bringing you happiness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does he actually do what he does on a daily basis? Why does he work with artists? Why does he pursue this? Make all these projects, make these plans, do this work, come and do interviews with people like me? That question is what I pose to him, what you're about to hear. I'm going to let him give that, but I want to preface it with, I do hope that you as a listener, you can kind of glean something from this and hopefully be reminded, because this is something that pretty much daily I need reminders for, you know, or like I need to catch myself. But yeah, I'll just let him play it out. Why do you think you do it?
Bro, I just listen to so much music, bro. I listen to so many different types of music, like not even just like hip hop, rap shit. I listen to so many different genres and seeing what people are loving or seeing shit that's going viral, and I just know that like I have the ability, have the work ethic to just put out just great shit.
Yeah.
Like if I don't even have like a top tier, like I haven't worked with a Metro Boomin or a fucking anybody, like, you know what I'm saying, Timberland, or, you know what I'm saying, but I know that even given these same opportunities, bro, I could put out just great music for people to listen to. That's the reason I do it. Like I try not to think that, like, a lot of times people think that like these celebrities are like just like almost like superheroes, or like they look at them there as if they're like demigods or some shit. But it's
I
like, bro,
did.
yeah, see?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you are very talented, bro. You can do the exact same thing. Like, only difference is like platform, time, maybe, but like the only thing is the reach, right? So like we put out a video tonight, the reach is whatever the reach is for us, right? If your platform, if your reach was Lyrical Lemonade, so many different people like, oh god damn, this guy's great, now it's 500,000 views. Like, it's not a difference from you and, you know, someone else. It's just the time, the experience, and the platform. So, you know, we're all humans, we're all creative, we're all great, and you look at yourself like you're great, and it's likewise, you know, same. So yeah, bro, just
I feel like that self-confidence is really happy, not in a career sense, but I feel like just to be is really important, just to be happy. You know? What's the point of doing anything if you're not happy? Fuck it, you know? Or maybe not happy because, you know, life hits. But at least happy with the journey you're on, you know? If you can't reconcile the journey you're on with yourself at the end of the day on your pillow, you know?
Fuck it. Because even the sad shit might resonate with some listeners or some type of people, but, you know, that's whatever audience that is, and, you know. Well,
what do you think in life to you? All of life. So not just career oriented.
Okay.
You know, the concept of you as a whole, of Cozy. What's most important to you in life right now?
I would say like living in the present. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's hard to try to conceptualize or kind of try to figure it out, right? Like, we live in Hawaii. It's expensive. We're always thinking 3 steps ahead. You got to be, right?
Yeah.
You have a family you provide for, likewise, right? So we have to, like, think ahead. We have to think, like, okay, in a month, I got to do X, Y, and Z to bring this money in, or X, Y, and Z to do this while still trying to have fun.
Yeah.
But it's very important to take the small moments in, because they don't come back, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's been times and just in the studio or with friends or with family. You know, you've been away from family for 4 years, so you know how it is. So, like, just those small moments, like chilling with grandma or talking to moms or talking to pops or whatever, you know, the situation is, just taking those small moments in and just like absorbing those, bro. Like, just live in the moment sometimes, because, and I think I don't know if that's a societal thing or, you know what I'm saying, like, the generation that we're in social media, we're always thinking, like, in the future, bro. We're always like, we're not really like looking at what's going on. Like, we're not being thankful for the things we have. We're looking on Instagram. We're looking at people who have, you know, 1 million followers. We're looking at the Drakes. We're looking at the Kanye. Like,
constantly looking at other people.
You know what I mean? You have to be thankful for what you have now. You know, you have a roof. You have a head. Like, you just have to be thankful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially this time, like, hey, it's right before Christmas, man. Like,
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, man. Happy holidays.
Yeah, we're shooting this on December 22nd.
Bro, this is like the Christmas interview. Damn near. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to be thankful. I try to be thankful every day. Every day I wake up and I can breathe. I have both my legs. I have hearing. I have vision. Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't have those things. Facts. So being thankful for the small things can really, like, take you far. Yeah, I strongly believe that, you know. Yeah.
Physical health. Yeah, especially. Yeah. That's some fucking, what do they say? Like, you don't think about it until you don't have it anymore.
Bro, yeah. Being young and handsome, you know what I'm saying? We came a long way. We're like, damn, like, you know.
Yeah, it's difficult, you know. I deal with it.
It's a hard not life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, bro.
So these next 2 sections are both kind of going to be building off the last one, where when I'm interviewing, I'm trying to find the answer of, like, the root cause for all this. So in the last section, I asked him kind of why he does what he does. The next one, it's just one step further into, why do you want to make great shit, you know? So with this one, it's a great motivation, at least to me, I hope to you too, because of how much I can relate, at least, and probably a bunch of listeners can, to pursuing something like a passion without, like, much recognition or, like, money or anything getting back from it, you know. How he talks about it is a good reminder for us, I think, to go back to the roots of why we're making art and what really makes art matter. Like, is it the fame and money, or do you think it should, like most people probably do you think it should really be more focused on allowing people to enjoy your work, even if it's just like a single person? So this question popped up in my head, and then I forgot it when the next question popped up in my head. You know, it took precedence.
Yeah.
When you were talking about wanting to make, like, a great work and be recognized for making great music, you know, why do you think that matters to you? Why do you think that you want to make great shit?
I think because I know, like, just the longevity that music has, you kind of have to, like, put yourself in a situation to where, you know, like, basically, like, very, very long story short, you want to be the nigga that gets played on the aux when someone's in the aux. Like, when you in the whip, random people, you want to be played on the aux. Like, why are they gonna play you over Lil Yachty or fucking anybody? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why having so many different songs and so many different types of sounds, it just broadens your chances of, and then good songs too, right? Like, if we drunk as fuck, we're leaving a party, you should probably put some real Cozy on. If he only has 3 songs out, as opposed to Gucci Mane, who has fucking 900.
How many?
You know what I'm saying?
How many
bro?
fucking projects
Like,
does he have?
That's why you can't be lazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally my thing, bro. Like, just like quantity. I mean, quality as well. But
Yeah.
We're in a day and age where this is the scroll society.
Yep.
You have to have the quantity for
And
people to keep
with that
seeing
quality, that comes from consistency.
Exactly.
So after doing that quality, the quality is going to come to the
It comes
surface.
with
You know,
it. Yeah.
Like we can't help if we're gifted or not. You know, we can't help if at age 14 we're fucking the prodigies.
Exactly. But guess what? Hard work beats
Right?
talent.
Exactly.
Hey.
What's in our control?
Yeah.
We can't control if our brains are able to stick with knowledge and just take it and run with it and be creative geniuses immediately.
Yeah.
All you can do is practice.
Exactly.
You know?
Perfect your craft. Keep working.
Yeah.
Keep hustling.
Again, this next section is really digging even deeper. So when he talks about being the person and wanting to be the person who's being played by your friends, who's being put on the speakers, on aux, everything like that. Really, this next section is just me asking him, why? Why do you want to be the type of person who is on aux, you know, whose music is being played? Like, why does that matter to you?
Yeah, man.
So, I want to dig deeper into that, though.
Okay.
Why do you want to be the person who, coming out of the club at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 1 a.m., whatever,
drunk as fuck,
why do you
stumbling.
want to be the person who they say, hey, let's play some Cozy? Why do you think so?
I think because I'm like
what value does that hold to you?
I think just because I'm such just a genuine person, and I feel like I could connect with a lot of people on a lot of different levels. Like, I feel like that's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like I won't say like a household name, but just like someone you're comfortable with putting on in any mood. Like, I can argue with my girl, I can put a Cozy song on. I'm trying to turn up, I'm in the gym working out, I can put a Cozy song on. I got a date with a girl, I'm trying to riz her up, I'm trying to get fresh and you boost my confidence, I can put a Cozy, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'd have a lot of different avenues, or, you know, a lot of versatility to myself that, you know, I could provide those things in the form of songs, you know. Or if you don't give a fuck about any of the depth of the music and you just want to just listen to good shit, it's gonna sound great. You want to just jam out, bro. It's gonna sound great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a real ass person too. If you DM me, I'm gonna respond. I'm not like a fucking robot. I'm not a, you know what I'm saying? I am kind of slow at getting back to DMs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to hire somebody to get back to DMs, bro. But I will respond. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're humans, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a human. I'm gonna connect on a human level.
Yeah. So if you can't reach him on DMs, his address is gonna pop up on the screen right now. Just drive there. I'm just kidding. It's not.
It's Costco. Give him the address to Costco. It's some shit.
So, do you think being that household name, it makes you feel good? You said it makes you feel good to be a household name. It would make you feel good to be a household name.
Yeah,
like that.
I think it would.
What do you think it's like? Do you feel like you're chasing something? Because I don't know about you, but for me, it was like I don't know. It came down to when I started. I think I wanted to be great for reasons of like, I always had trouble locking it down. I was like, you know, I'd ask myself that question at night at 3 a.m. if I'm drunk, you know, whatever. I'd ask myself the question of like, why am I chasing this? Why have since I've been a kid, I've wanted something like more, you know?
Yeah.
Whether it be when I was a kid, I wanted to be a professional soccer player, professional fucking singer, whatever, you know?
Yeah. One more time, bro. I'm sorry. The drink.
It's tough. I mean, it's a tough question to answer. It's like, why would you like to be a household name, and why does it make you feel good to be a household name?
I think literally just because, like, I just know that I could put out the same quality as the shit that people listen to on an everyday basis.
So it's like a self-value thing, self-worth thing?
Yeah,
you think?
almost. Like, if I can do it, why not? Like, for example purposes, Drake is great. Drake put out a lot of songs. If I could put out the same amount of projects as a Drake, or I'm not saying it's gonna be the same quality, whatever the fuck, but I make really good music and a lot of things people haven't even heard yet. So like if I could do that, like if it's someone as in comparison terms, a Playboy Carti. I'm not a Playboy Carti fan. I just know this motherfucker don't drop music.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know Frank Ocean spent like 3 years not dropping music.
Yeah, I heard he's dropping more soon.
See, that's what they say. I'm not a person, if I have like supporters or fans, if you will, I hate the term fans, but like if I have people who are waiting for me new music, I'm gonna give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like so I feel like I just have the work ethic to keep, and I'm like, bro, I'm real creative, bro. Like if we could like show my notes tab, I could just scroll and it's just
my God,
like projects, it's poems, it's songs that are unfinished, it's finished songs. It's like, you know, so it's like these songs and these ideas have to go somewhere. So there's always someone who wants a new song. So why not be the guy that can give them the new sound or whatever the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I feel, man. It's not even really like I want to be like this guy. It's like, bro, I work as hard as these people. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Same with you, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, it was like, I had to, even in high school, I think I realized that, well, I won't say high school. It was probably later than high school when I actually had the realization of kind of like why I was doing this and what I was chasing. Because for a long time, it felt like I was chasing something with this, you know? And I think for me, it was like, I wanted to chase, or I was chasing subconsciously, like the ability to know that like what I made had value, you know? Gotcha. Because I came from, in the Midwest, I came from a real like salt of the earth, like religious family.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and one of their things was like we are less, you know? And it was like, it
real
taught
humble.
a lot of humility. Yeah, exactly. Humility more than a lot of shit. So it was like going into a field like this, it was very alien for me.
Yeah, very different.
You know?
Yeah, I got to get used to it.
And I don't know, though. It helped me, but I feel like it also hindered me. You know?
Okay, I can see that.
Understanding like the level and value of what I make and my skill. And then like,
yeah,
but I don't know. But I also feel like it drove me a lot.
Yeah,
you know, because I was hungry.
It made you work harder.
Yeah.
Because this is unprecedented in your family and in your field. Like that's just pushing you harder to be the best you can be. So yeah.
So at the start of this next section, I begin to ask Cozy about what his support system's like, but then you'll see one of the cameras died as we were shooting, so we had to cut it and join back in. So you'll see that happen, and then he'll begin to answer the question. I like this one because I think that support can really be very impactful for people who are pursuing some type of goal or dream in life. And as you hear Real Cozy talk about his support and what it means to him and how his support, whether it's his family or otherwise not family, how that support affects him. My goal is, 1, to get you to learn about Cozy, but then 2, more importantly, start that conversation in your mind of how to reflect on, like, how do you view your support and how does that support kind of correlate to your life, you know? How do you treat the people who support you, whether it be strangers or the people closest to you, you know? Just things to think about. Hope you like this part. So I think the last question I asked, was it about support? Was it that one?
Yeah. You asked me.
It was what's your support like?
I would say, bro, the support is great, man. Like from the homies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the homies who I started doing music with, who are not, you know, physically in Hawaii, to the homies who are currently in Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's great, man. And from the family too, like every time I drop a song, you know, the family, like my mom, shout out moms and pops, like showing love, you know what I'm saying? Like showing it to like my aunties and uncles and everybody, because I'm not physically there, right?
Yeah.
So the support is great, man. And I'm just humble and grateful for everything. So 1000%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What type of a role does that feel? Do you feel like that has played in your career?
I would say it's big for sure, because like going into music, bro, like I'm not literally thinking at like the family as being my target audience, right? I'm thinking of the everyday listeners, people who I don't know. I'm thinking of walking through the mall, like random people. Hey, you heard Real Cozy? Like that's the audience or whatever I'm thinking of. So to know that like my family and my aunties and my mom, my dad, like, yo, my mom, like, yo, my folks told me a couple months ago that like I got a baby brother who's under 10. You know what I'm saying?
Young.
He's always on the iPad.
Yeah.
He's always on a tablet. And they told me like he was in the back seat, like watching my music videos.
Oh, you're lying.
So that was like a real heartwarming feeling.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
damn,
shit like that. Like I can't recreate. I can't try to get, like, those are like the moments I live for. Like that.
Yeah,
that was never the
cute.
intent, but like obviously I miss my family, and just to know that my little brother is like literally watching. He loves to watch like Coco Melon and fucking action figures fight, whatever the fuck kids are watching on YouTube, and then he's like, I'm just check out this Real Cozy video. Like my big brother, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit,
that's awesome.
It warmed the heart. So like little things like that, those are big for me, bro. So yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Crazy, crazy, man. Kids are amazing.
Yeah. In my opinion, this next section is the best for the entire video. It's pretty relatable, and the message she shares in this section, I think, is what touched me the most for this video. Cozy just talked in the last section about how his support kind of affects him. He touched on it a little bit, but when I was doing the interview, I remember that leading me to the question, like my mind making the logical jump of, okay, so if you're talking about how you are being affected by the people, your supporters, in my mind, the obvious next question is, how do you want your music to affect other people? You know, like, how do you hope that through your art you can affect maybe the supporters who affected you? I'll let you know that the theme of it is kind of just doing what you want and pursuing your dreams, you know. I talk a little bit in this section also because I just love this conversation. I couldn't keep my mouth shut, but I really hope that you like this one, because I think this is the best part. And after this section, you'll see we go into a very long section. So this one isn't as long though. What do you feel like you would like people to take from your music?
I think, like, one thing I want people to take from my music is like not boxing yourself in, bro. Like don't box yourself in. Like, it sounds a little far-fetched, but it's okay to have multiple personalities. That might be a stretch, but it's like, it's okay to express yourself. You have a way that you view yourself. If your art form is to create art in a certain way, if one day you wake up and say, hey, I want to do something different, bro, just fucking do it. Like, don't be worried about, oh, but no, my whole life I've been this tough guy. I have to keep making like drill rap, or I have to keep doing this. No, fuck that, bro. Do some different shit. Like, do something different, bro. Like, don't be afraid to get outside of your comfort zone, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of my biggest things, bro. Cause like, my voice, the octaves are not there. I can't sing like that.
Octaves meaning, I don't know too many music terms.
The range, bro. So like, you hear how my voice sounds now? I make rap songs, but if I wanted to get up one day and make a fucking K-pop song, I'm gonna fucking do it, because I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever the fuck. Like, and some people gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it, but it's the fact that you wanted to do something. Yeah. As an artist, you wanted to express yourself. Cool, do that. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I value.
I feel like that's valuable also for more than just the personal aspect of you being happy with your life and you being content as a person. I feel like it's also valuable in a career sense of when you're happy with something and you're enjoying something, you're going to put a lot more effort into it. Exactly. You know, if you're being genuine with yourself, not even being with, if you're not even if you're being,
that's the biggest thing. Genuine with yourself.
Because then you're going to be able to put effort into it, you know? Exactly. In the times when you're fucking tired. Yeah. If you think about it and you're like, oh, I would enjoy that, or if it makes you happy.
This is just me.
Yeah,
I'm just doing what I would like. It's not a facade. It's not, oh, I saw this video of this rapper and I'm trying to emulate this rapper or be like this video. Fuck that, bro. Like, just do what you do. Do what you like to do. If people like it, cool. If people don't like it, that's fine as well. Like,
Yeah.
you were just being yourself. And then I feel like the worst thing is like trying to be like somebody you're not.
Yeah.
Because you try so hard to be this image, and then now you getting the backlash, and people are like, "Oh, that wasn't cool."
Yeah.
But you weren't even you.
People can
like,
see through it.
If you were just honest, they might have liked that.
Yeah.
But if you're just honest, cool. Like, whatever the fuck. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It don't matter, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's all about that, just being honest with yourself.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. A lot of times, bro, I'll say this. As artists, it's very, very easy to overthink things. It's very easy to overthink. If I put something out, people may feel some type of way. But I'll say this. As an artist, you have to think, bro, you're leaving a legacy. All these fucking videos you're doing, bro. One day, I hope you interview Lil Uzi, Missy Elliott, J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I want big things for you, bro. But like, it's so easy to fall into the trap of, man, I don't know, or like doubting yourself and what have you. Like, it's real easy and fuck, hold on, the drink kicking in. This might be a blooper moment. I ain't gonna lie.
I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, I had a point I was gonna make, but that wasn't the point. I just want to let you know that was tequila talking. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was making sense.
Yeah, that wasn't what I was gonna say, but yeah.
Yeah. So,
Back on track.
two things. One,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a great point.
Yeah.
And there's a couple.
Thank you,
one
man.
of the memories that popped in my head is, shout out, go check out this interview, Columbus. G Malio. Shout out Malio.
Okay. I'm gonna check that shit out.
He said that he was like, some of y'all are made to be doctors or lawyers or teachers.
That's facts.
You know, love that about yourself. If that's you,
that's
if you enjoy that, be honest with yourself. You don't got like we're saying,
Yeah.
you don't got to be anything except what you want to be.
Yeah.
Whether or not your group, the people who you're surrounded with right now, they might not like fuck with it.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, one of the things that stays with me the most is nobody else is going to be laying their head on your pillow at night. It's just going to be you.
Exactly.
Stuck
with those thoughts of what have I done as an artist or as a creative, and yeah, 1,000%.
I forget when I saw this. Years ago, at some point, I saw a quote of somebody saying, or a video of someone saying that it didn't really matter if they believed in themselves as long as they were putting in the work they needed to. It didn't really. They were saying like, it doesn't really matter if you think you're going to succeed as long as you're doing the work you need to do.
That's an interesting.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
That's That's almost like a juxtaposition. That's like a fuck. Like, what are we doing? Like, we don't believe in ourselves. But at the end of the day, like, if you have the insights set on a goal, and we're chasing that goal, but at the end of the day, you don't believe in yourself, but you're still putting in the work. Like, it's like, bro, you slowing yourself down because, right, you have to be head and eyes straight forward. You have to be locked in mentally and emotionally and physically and spiritually.
Facts. Yep.
So if you physically believe, like, I can do this, I can go to the studio, or I can make videos, or I could make paintings, or I could do carpentry, but mentally you aren't there, then you're kind of half-assing. Like, you might as well be. If you do anything, if you want to be great at it, be 100%. Like, especially if you feel you're good at it, like, fuck, bro, just put your all into it. And there's no point of giving half-ass, and because then when it doesn't work, you don't really have you don't have a solid foundation to lean back on. Yeah. If it doesn't work and you were putting in half-ass effort, it's like, well, fuck, this wasn't working. I didn't really try that hard. That ain't no feedback. Yeah. If you put your all in a business, made a LLC, made a company, really try, take out a business loan and really do your shit, and now it's not working. Okay, let's go to the drawing board. If you ain't really try for real and shit not working, it's like you don't even know where to fix yourself. You know what I'm saying? So like that's ass backwards, man. Really put the foot forward and make that shit work if that's something you want to do. Yeah.
I feel like at least right now, without like thinking deeply about it, I feel like it is the only time I can think of right now when it is valuable to have that kind of thought is if you're scared about trying something new or trying something that you've only ever failed at in the past. Because there's things that I've done that I've only ever failed, you know? And so like thinking about doing it again, I'm like, yeah, I know it's going to fail.
Like skateboarding.
Yeah, shit like
or
that.
Surfing for some people. You know what I'm saying? I can surf though. I be ripping shit.
Yeah, where I feel like it might just be a good reminder.
Yeah.
To where like even if logically your brain's telling you like, well, I haven't been able to do this in the past, so it's not going to work.
Yeah.
You know, like to that quote kind of for me tells me in those situations it's best to ignore.
This may not be the best idea. Yeah.
Yeah, and like just go for it.
Yeah. I think that goes back to the human nature of a safety net of things that we know we can do, right? Learning a new skill is scary. Learning how to cook at Master Chef in front of Gordon Ramsay is scary. You know what I'm saying? Like different, like stepping outside of your comfort zone is scary. Like that's us as humans. We would rather do things that we are more comfortable with.
Absolutely.
Things that we know how to do, and you know what I'm saying? But that's kind of the evolution.
I'm realizing that I told you that section wasn't going to be very long. I meant in comparison to this next upcoming section. So that was definitely my favorite part of the interview as far as the impact it has on me. But then this next topic, I don't often in these interviews get to have fun topics like this. So this is something I really enjoy is I don't remember how it came up, like, but I love that it did, you know. And this was even like in between breaks, we had been talking about stuff like this, but we're going to be going into evolution. That's how he starts it. That's how he brings it up. But then also conspiracy theories, aliens, technology, like technology taking over, stuff like that, as we begin to kind of just shoot the shit with each other, you know. But we do get stuck on this, on like conspiracy theories, government, XYZ for like 30 minutes. You'll hear him say that at the end. But it's funny. But I really like this part. This one's just fun for me. And I hope that it can kind of give you a little insight onto the type of person he is, to where in an interview like this, you know, where there's a lot going on, lights are shining on our faces, that he wants to just have a fun conversation with me like this, you know, that he's not stressed about making good like video and good conversation for like stuff, for anything, social media, XYZ. He doesn't even care. He's just enjoying having a conversation. So I really like that. And have fun with the aliens.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you believe in evolution? Speaking of that.
Like science evolution?
Like that we came from like monkeys and like...
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So,
do you?
Yeah, I will say, yeah. Yeah, I'll say, yeah. So that's kind of one of those things, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had to try something new, right? It felt weird. It felt weird to walk on 2 feet as opposed to 4 feet, or your hands and feet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this little shit like that. Like that may be a far analogy for some people to grasp, but it just feels different to try something new that you aren't comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? And step outside that comfort zone and to step into that truest version of yourself. Yeah. Bro, that shit probably went over a lot of people's heads, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you gotta think about the evolution of mankind, bro. Like, god damn. And one thing too, going into that, I'm a big conspiracy. Like, I'm a stoner at heart, bro. So bro, like going to that shit, like when you think about like aliens and like the evolution of man and shit, bro, like, do you really think you believe in the evolution theory, right? So do you think that we gonna evolve anymore?
So I think that it is a just natural process. Okay. And I think that whatever drives us to need to change as a species will, and we've kind of adapted to the point right now where look at it just, at least in my best knowledge, I look at it as what will it goes to biology, I think.
Okay.
To where like who will give birth better. Not in a one-on-one looking at individuals.
The anatomy, but
in a large society sense.
Yep.
What group of people will give birth most at a slight higher rate than other people?
Bad bitches. I'm just kidding. BBLs. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I think that's actually valid to where like physical features that humans find attractive.
True. Actually, it's probably going to change the trajectory of the entire. This
But
is,
as far as going into, so you mentioned aliens. Are you looking at it in a sense of like change like crazy?
So the main change I'm thinking of is technology.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a thought too. Yeah.
People being on their phones all the time. We're always hunched over.
Yep.
We're always scrolling. Is the thumb gonna become longer? You know what I'm saying? Pause. I don't know if that's a pause moment. I don't know. I don't know. Like is the structure of the hand gonna change, being used to a tablet or a device in the hand, or is the eyesight going to change? Because growing up, me and you, how old are you?
22.
22. I'm 26. Growing up, like I grew up outside. Like
Yep.
kids nowadays aren't outside as much.
Yeah.
Or is the structure of the physical eyesight, the range of the eye is going to change because we were outside more than kids nowadays who may be on a tablet more. They may need to be more sensitive to the blue light and the screen light.
That's a great point.
As opposed, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a great point.
Over 100 years, right? They're only doing things like making the tablet better, making the iPads better, making the phones better. Like it's a lot to think about. Like this may be a deeper conversation than a lot of people like may have thought this was going to be. But
I feel like one that's already taken root is ADHD 100%. And attention. I feel like that's such a big one.
Facts.
You know, because constantly, not even just with reels, because reels are obviously like an ADHD fucking trap.
Yeah.
But now, whereas like growing up, it was like it was just what's in front of you is what it's there.
Was there.
But now it's constantly, we are accessible with every single fucking person we know in the world, and every news source and every social media and every game
absorb
24/7.
Yep.
So our mind has to switch constantly to be able to function well. One, to be able to get a good job, because that, you know, you have to be accessible often. And then the better job you have, the more money you have, the more, looking at it in a broad statistic sense, if the people who are able to maybe like adapt better, who are able to function better by being accessible, by working fucking hard and a lot, and like and it's not glamorous. That shit sucks.
No,
you know, it's not good. It's just kind of the
grind.
nature of things. Like they'll have more disposable money for which they can more easily care for children, which means they'll take less precautions against having children or more open to it.
Yep. Yeah. There's both of those things. Yeah.
But again, that's like you have to look at it broad, because it's, if you look at it like just by the people you know, then there's outliers, all that. You got to look at it really, it's statistics. You know, that's why statisticians, people who do that, make dumb money. I've heard.
Really?
Yeah,
I haven't even heard that term before. What did you say?
It was in high school. A teacher told I might be saying it wrong.
I'm sorry. No, you're good.
Statisticians?
I think you had it right the first time.
Statisticians?
Yeah,
all I know is a teacher in high school told me that she was somebody who put together statistics and shit.
Okay.
And made dumb money doing it.
Yeah.
She was a chemist.
Because it's for the betterment of the
it's because it's also like it'll tell you big scale of things. You know? It'll tell you like sociology, psychology, shit like that.
Yeah.
Super interesting.
Yeah. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like a lot of people,
really interesting.
Bro, a lot of people think in small scale, like obviously we love the phone and like technology and shit, and it's just crazy to think about, bro.
Yeah.
Like I would prefer my kids to grow up how we grew up. Like, hey, hide and go get, hide and go seek, outside playing tag,
graveyard.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That game.
Ding dog and ditch.
Yeah.
Ring somebody doorbell and just run. Like what the fuck?
They're still doing that, I think, and they're probably just recording it and posting it.
That's the fucking man. God damn. That's the goddamn thing, man. I'm not even an old head for real. We not even old heads. But yeah,
well, it's crazy how much the world shifted in such a short amount of time with social media.
Exactly.
I think that's
exactly.
It's like exponential growth from when the Industrial Revolution, how quickly the growth of population rose.
Yep.
From the Industrial Revolution and then to the rise of electronics with internet, everything like that.
Hey, and then COVID didn't help.
In regards to
population and social media, right? Because now we're isolated.
Oh yeah.
Now you're now you have to be isolated. Now you can live through your phone.
So much more time. Yep.
We not supposed to be outside. We can't be in a household of more than 2 or 4, whatever country you're in is different. But
people
you
who
know
can
what I'm saying? Like,
people who can adapt technology also look at dating apps. Finding when looking at biology in a biological sense.
Crazy.
Me and Allie, we met on Tinder.
Damn, bro. Fucking cheers to that shit, bro.
And it's a high amount that are meeting like on Tinder,
on social media apps.
Whatever,
bro.
You know?
The craziest shit to me, graduations not being physical, like COVID, like, bro, graduating virtually on Zoom calls and shit, like, bro, I could only fucking imagine. Like, god damn, man. Yeah.
And now with COVID happening, a lot more companies are realizing that work from home is possible and viable, you know, increasing that.
Exactly. So does that diminish the skills that I've had as someone who was pre-COVID working on my hard skills, and soft skills? As someone who's been working on these skills in terms, in a comparison sense to someone who is a COVID baby and eligible for the same, you know, requirements of a job that I have, you may seem like they are more fit for a job, but you know, like I've been doing X, Y, and Z courses. I have a BA in fucking communications or whatever the fucking case may be. Like, are you looking at them differently than you're looking at me, a 32-year-old who's been was here before COVID? Like, it's just so many things, and this was a segue. I didn't mean to go.
No, I love it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking of like the humanity of the fucking anatomy of man, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if we believe in evolution, then we have to believe that it doesn't stop with us. We are not as self-centered as to believe that it stops with us, because it doesn't.
Yeah,
it does not at all.
Yeah, in terms of physical evolution, I don't think we will see any of that within our lives because it's so long term. Hell no. But we definitely already have seen societal evolution to whereas now with how fast it moves, I like. Yeah. Especially like even the forms of making shit. Somebody who was in like the film industry like 10 years ago, now 15-year-olds understand how to go viral 10 times better than them.
Dog, man, probably
it's crazy.
2 years to make a movie, a black and white film with the horses going horseback. Some crazy shit. Now you got Chase 30 minutes.
And even so, like then like I look at it and like I don't know how to make good shit on TikTok or like that. Like,
really short. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. And then like looking at it, there's like fucking every kid who's making like content in high school right now is better off than me. And it's like because it's just like growing in the climate of things, and that doesn't really matter because the climate's they're gonna grow and the climate's gonna change again, you know. But I think it's also tough because like the birth of social media, really.
Exactly.
You know, that is such a major shift.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's whatever. We're both still young.
Yeah. Oh,
you know?
Yeah, man. And one thing to think about that, too, is like the short form content shit is like, bro, at one point in time, there was Vine.
Yeah.
Vine, I feel like that shit started the, 6-second videos.
Yeah.
Like, some people weren't here for Vine, whatever the fuck. But like the same shit, the ideology that Vine, the company had, that's the same shit that's going on with the Reels and the fucking.
And then what Vine
YouTube
died.
Come on,
then
bro.
It became to, I forget if Musical.ly was right after Vine, or if it was something. There was a few of those that and they were always nobody used them.
Yeah,
nobody used Musical.ly
it's
or whatever the other one was.
Yeah.
And then TikTok
Yeah.
just blew up
Yeah.
after, because Musically became TikTok, I'm pretty
And
sure.
then Thriller came
Oh,
in,
yeah,
man.
Thriller.
As an artist, right? You
Yeah,
doing
Thriller's still being
You
used.
gotta do Thriller. Yeah, you gotta do Thriller videos. You know what I'm saying? Like Instagram and Facebook short. Like it's always gonna be something,
Yeah.
bro. But like, yeah, man.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about. I feel like that's why it's just so important to never stop being a learner.
True. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because if you can like learn and adapt, if you're just constantly learning, always looking for something to learn new and something to improve
and
on.
adapt.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to learn I'm trying to be honest with myself and be like, okay, so what is it about 15, 16-year-olds in high school who can make dope ass shit that I just don't know how they're making, you know? And then look at it honestly and be like, all right, I just haven't done what they've done. And
I think not even that, bro. I think in a whole of society or just generational growth, I think it comes to a term, I guess it draws back to evolution. They've learned from things. They've learned from your mistakes in a sense, right? We are both grown men. They have learned from our mistakes. They've watched videos. They've learned the shortcuts on how to get the perfect lighting settings for a podcast. You could literally YouTube University anything.
Yeah, which is
right?
dope.
You know what I'm
Which
saying?
I am grateful that we're young enough to like have that, you know?
And the learning curve only gets shorter and shorter for our kids. Because if your child was to want to learn how to do this, you would just be like, oh, YouTube, whoop, whoop. And the videos are getting shorter. They're cutting to the chase. No pun intended on your name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, come on, bro. Like, we're just shortening. And I think that may be a good thing for humanity. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not a wizard. I'm just, I am just a man.
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
It's interesting. I hope I get to see
crazy.
The start of, like, humanity going out into space and shit. Like,
that would be dope,
different.
Bro.
You know, not going out in space like we have, but like some cool.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like niggas ain't went to space in a little minute though. Like, am I tripping or like the same shit that be going viral?
Well, no cool space, nothing new. I feel like because I'm pretty sure people are always at International Space Station, right?
Like NASA. Yeah,
they're always out there.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm tapped into.
You know, that's old news.
Yeah.
I want to go to Mars or some bullshit like that. You know.
But I feel like that should be trending on like fucking academics or like all the like social media. You should be like,
it's really cool science
visit, like,
and like scientific like breakthroughs. It's cool as hell.
Motherfuckers not tapped in.
I wish I could see. I wish I could see just what the world's gonna look like in 300 years. Everybody does, you know. But
I used to want to be an astronaut.
Cool. Yeah,
for real. I used to want to be an astronaut.
That'd be so cool.
You remember? Was it elementary school when they had the? I don't know what the day was called, but when it's like when you dress up as the person you want to be in the future.
I mean, I didn't start really going to school until like 6th grade, but like, I was homeschooled before that.
That's another conversation. God damn, bro. Shit. All right, well, damn. I'm glad you made it out. Glad you made it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy to see you today.
Hey.
Glad you're not, socially awkward and shit, man.
Yeah, I know, right? I dodged that bullet. Holy shit.
Yeah, but no, man, like elementary school, it was a day where it was
career day.
Bro,
career day.
I think it was career day, yeah. And it was like you dress up as, what, and then we all had like a play. We put on a play. And I was, young black boy. Like 1 year I was like, oh, I'm going to be the president. And the irony, there wasn't a black president at the time. Bro, it's fucking crazy. Looking back on my shit, I was like, and I had a little suit, I told my mom and dad. And like, I think like being older now, like my memory, thinking of the reaction of some of the teachers of me
I bet they were they telling you that you were going to be the first black president?
Some of them more like realist, or they're just like, this is another student. They're like, oh, that's cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they didn't expect Obama to come out of there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is before, but like, this is like, you feel me? Like, and then the next year I was like, I'm gonna be an astronaut. You know what I'm saying? And I think that kind of got me like, I was always interested in space.
Yeah,
and like,
I would love to go to space one day,
bro. What?
That'd be so fucking cool.
That shit had me so like geeked just to think about like,
right,
bro. Because we like think of a deployment, motherfucker. You going to space for 6 months,
Right.
And you finna age your body. You finna go to
Everything
space
that goes
at
with it.
32 and come back 35.
Yep.
And it only took 6 months. Like, bro, that shit is just crazy to think about.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
I wish I could see the future. Like, see, like, sci-fi shit like that.
Yeah.
Sci-fi video games, movies.
Yeah.
See how close that shit is,
It's
you know?
different, bro. It's
And
different.
see how technology goes.
Yeah.
If, like, VR type shit is just, like, the
Exactly.
norm.
Yeah. And I want to know if it's really a flag on the on the moon. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck on the moon? Like, is it little creatures running around? Like, I feel like
Damn,
that's the thing with the government. I don't trust. I'm finna get in the whole kind of fucking conspiracy shit. But I'm gonna just be honest. I don't trust the government. There's only literally, if you think about it, bro, there's only like 1% of people who actually see the surface of the moon or anything outside of Earth.
Yeah,
There could be
probably, it's got to be less than 50, right? I
Bro.
mean, I'm assuming, I don't even fucking know. It's probably less than 20, right?
Bro, yes. Like
I don't know after the original trips how many we.
Dog, trying to work for NASA is like such an extensive program.
Yeah.
And then even if you do, you aren't the people that go
Yeah.
on these missions. This shit is just, you got to get weeded out. And you got to
Yeah,
get
it's got to be
trained
your
and-
life goal from
You know
young.
what I'm saying?
Really.
Like, and I just feel like I don't
Yeah.
trust the government. I don't fuck Uncle Sam. Hey man, we got to talk business. Like,
To any astronauts who are listening, shout out.
yeah, bro.
That's dope as
Like,
hell.
Tell us the truth. Like,
That's
I
so
support
cool.
y'all. I just feel like it's so many things they hide, and so we really,
you
really,
see
really
any
know
little
what's
critters
there.
on the moon or anything out there?
Like, cause what if? Let's just be hypothetical, cause I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Yep.
What if there's a select elite group of people that live on Mars, but you only have access to it if you are above the half 1%, right? The billionaires, you know what I'm saying? The Warren Buffetts, the Jay-Z's, the Rihannas. Like, we would never know. Like,
Yeah.
if there's a comet or some shit that come to crash into Earth, we can't go anywhere.
Jeff Bezos building his $10 million mansion in, is it Maui or Big Island?
I did see. I don't
Or
know
not
which
mansion,
island.
underground bunker.
Underground bunker.
It's scary.
Hey, and
The
that
fuck?
man, come on.
What do you know that we
man,
don't?
Like,
A lot of shit, but
and they seen you seen the last movie on Netflix, Leave the World Behind?
no, I heard about it though. I've heard a lot of
You
shit
should
about
check
it.
it out. Netflix, y'all ain't paying me, so I ain't gonna do too much on this movie. But it's cool.
What Obama was involved with
Yeah,
that, right?
he was executive producer.
He was and yeah,
Yeah. It's a good movie, man. Like, I like the realism in it. You know what I'm saying? It kind of. I'm not gonna tell too much about it, but you know the world. And then y'all got that from the title, but it kind of makes us think about what we would do in certain
Yeah.
situations. Like,
yeah,
if the world is ending. If somebody told you the world was ending in a week, what would you really do?
yeah.
Are you gonna go see mom? Are you gonna try to stop it? Are you gonna go spend time with family? Are you gonna turn into an info and have an
Mhm.
orgy, or like what the fuck you gonna do?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Another one of my goals in life, which I mean I can't really control, but I just want it out of my life before I die, is I want humanity to meet intelligent life forms
Hell
from
yeah.
space before I
Yeah.
die. That
Yeah.
is one of, if I die before that,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It was a
Man,
good one. It was a
right?
good one. Yeah.
that's
But
just
shit.
I really fucking want to see intelligent life from
Facts.
space before I
Facts.
die.
Facts.
That would be world changing.
Oh God. Yeah.
That would be
Of course. Yeah.
like one of the biggest
Next level.
revelations
Yeah.
in all of history.
Yeah.
We
Wrap up whatever you want to wrap up with. Bro.
yeah, on the break
Yeah.
we were just getting into everything. Conspiracy
man.
theories,
Aliens.
government, aliens,
God
space,
damn.
everything. Oh man.
Yeah, bro.
I hope you guys want to meet aliens just as bad as us.
Yeah, bro. I feel like it'd be cool. Cause what if they do drugs? Like, imagine smoking a blunt with an alien, bro. You never know. You know what I'm saying? God damn.
What if they just show up and they're like just stupid as hell actually?
True.
Like they just made it here by accident.
Yeah.
That'd
And
be
they're just
wild.
like a bro. Like,
Yeah, we expect them to be like ultra geniuses because
Yeah.
they made it here, and then they're just
just
dumb as hell.
fuck.
Yeah.
Bro. God
Like yeah.
damn. Yeah, that's that's crazy.
Man,
bro.
I'm gonna have to stop thinking about it after this because otherwise I'm gonna be like, fuck.
Yeah, the
I'm about to,
possibilities
yeah.
are
After this
endless.
interview, I'm about to be like googling and shit, like everything.
Facts, bro. Now your phone
Calling up
tap. Come
NASA
on,
and
bro.
shit.
It's too easy. NASA knows shit that we don't even know. I feel like it's a clearance. It's a clearance above top secret, right?
Yeah, they have a few different levels and shit.
See? It's shit that we don't even like. We barely scratch the surface, bro. The human population is only. We don't even know what we don't even know what we don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it one more time for the listeners.
Yeah.
We don't know what we don't know. And I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, we can transition it. Chase, let me know.
Don't say I didn't warn you that section wasn't going to be long. But I hope that you liked it. You know, I don't know if the only people who watch me are prudes who I don't know, think that everything's pretentious and yeah, but I don't know. I hope you like that because that type of conversation is fun. So we do begin wrapping it up here though. Sorry, one more thing. No promises that won't happen in future videos, you know, because I just enjoy having conversations like that. A lot of people who I interview I end up becoming friends with them because of conversations and interests and stuff like this. But sorry, tangent. We do start to wrap it up here. I ask him the last couple questions that I always ask people. I'll explain it there, but to share socials, like his links, and then any last messages he has, and then I'll meet you back at the end to wrap it up and say bye.
Oh, we can transition. We've been talking about aliens for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we have. All right, well, we'll start wrapping it up. It's been a good one. It's been great talking with you, man.
Likewise, brother. Thank
I
you.
appreciate everything from aliens to fucking music to your life to everything. It's been fucking great. So the last couple questions I always ask is one, could you say for anybody who's driving right now or can't access their phone maybe, could you say all your social medias and everywhere to find you out loud?
Shit. I'm on IG _ real cozy, Spotify real cozy, Apple Music real cozy, YouTube real cozy, Amazon Music real cozy, Google Play real cozy, bro. Just real cozy on all whatever the fuck you got. You know what I'm saying? Your bitch phone. Real cozy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, man. Real cozy on all platforms. Yeah, whatever to have you. You know what I'm saying? That's me.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
And then finally, if you had one last message or words to leave our audience with, what would you leave them off with?
I would say, fuck. Damn, that's a good question. I would say to never get comfortable with where you're at, right? So us as humans, we get conditioned to an environment. We get conditioned to providing for our family. We get conditioned to a job, a situation, a scenario, going to work a 9 to 5 and doing X, Y, and Z to provide for our family. Just because you are providing, don't get comfortable just doing that. Try to strive for more. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to strive for that bonus, that hobby, that skill. Just try for more, because at the end of the day, this is a deeper question. This kind of goes back to the same thing.
Yeah.
If everyone were to remain middle class, we're kind of going to stay right here, right? If everyone were to think of a way to escape the rat race, then we would kind of have to elevate as a society.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if everyone was millionaires I won't say millionaires, because then the concept of money will be fickle.
Yeah.
Right? So if everyone was, a different class, if you will, we would have to look at things a little bit differently. So try to force that change and try to think outside the box. We don't all have to be worker bees. Let's just try to challenge yourself as a human, as a fucking culture, as a society. I'm not trying to be a catalyst for change or no crazy shit, but just don't box yourself in, bro. If you think about doing something big, think big, bitch. Don't think little. Think big, bitch.
Yeah, man.
Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just think big.
Hell yeah.
I be going on tangents too, Chase. You gotta stop me sometimes, bro.
I love the tangents. Tangents is the best thing.
Bro.
I do the exact same thing. I go on tangents for an hour.
Dog, we old heads before we even hit 30. This is crazy, bro. Damn, I'm finna show up to the cookout talking my shit, man. God damn, give me some slides.
Talking about aliens and
the
shit.
spatulas, boy, I'm talking y'all head off about some aliens, bro. Y'all don't even know. Y'all was on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at the UFO videos.
All right, well, thank you, everybody. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. We both do. It means a lot.
Yeah,
if there's any aliens watching this right now,
bitch,
yo, say hi or some shit like that.
Speak up, bitch.
Something.
Say hi
or drop by.
Or let's get high. Because what if they drugs different? Like, what if the
Neither
weed...
of us do drugs, though.
Yeah, no, this is not a drug endorsement. But like, what if the liquor is like...
Get high on life.
Yeah. What he said. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, man. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Aliens will fucking...
hit you up.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, but for real, thank you so much. Like, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's been great sitting down with you, man.
Thank you.
You're listening to this. This is your daily reminder to do what you love, stay happy, drink water today. If you're not drinking water, go get a glass of water. If it's been a minute, you know it's good for you.
Or some tequila or some drink, whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, do what you love and tell the people you love that you love them. You know, life's short. Life's really short. So yeah.
And happy holidays.
And happy holidays. Merry fucking
now.
Christmas.
It's like 3 days before.
Yeah, it's
like,
3 days before Christmas.
3 days before Christmas.
Enjoy Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dog.
Hey, that was a good one, man.
That was dope, bro.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Save these all. It was a blessing to be able to sit down with Real Cozy for this entire interview. And then, again, after shooting it over a year ago, being able to sit down and experience it again while I'm editing it and going through it and kind of analyzing it again and seeing his story. It's a great one. It's more than just music. It's really the stakes of being an artist, the pressure it has, how to survive when there's no recognition, how to survive, how to appreciate your support, how to make a difference in people's lives, how to be a good artist. All that is really what was captured, and I couldn't be more grateful for having the chance to be able to sit down with Cozy for it. So once again, thank you, Cozy, for the opportunity to sit down with you for this. If you made it this far, that's crazy. That's insane. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any suggestions of anything that could be done better, give Cozy a shout out. Check out his links in the description. And then also, if you enjoyed this interview, another one that you might like from me is the interview I did with Liam the Brand in Japan in 2022. So that was a great one. It talks really similar sections about kind of expectations of life and not really so much anxiety, but anxiety can form from expectations and and everything like that. So that's a great conversation there. But there's a lot of different interviews, similar and different, in the playlist that is on screen now. Thanks for watching.